Hello guys! In this video, we'll show you manufacturing business ideas from around the world to help you start a profitable business in your city. Urban mini farms. The idea is to cultivate herbs vertically in shipping containers. Cultivation is done using the economical and environmentally friendly hydroponics method. One container allows you to grow more than 20 kilograms of herbs per week all year round. It is also possible to grow healthy microgreens, which we told you about in one of the previous issues. The mobility of such farms allows them to be installed anywhere in the city. This makes it possible to always provide restaurants and supermarkets with fresh herbs in a timely manner. The relevance of such a business increases every year. Take the business idea to heart. Rotational molding. Rotation molding is a relatively simple technological process which is gaining ground in the plastics processing industry. The technology makes it possible to produce small and large hollow products at an affordable price. Most importantly, rotational molding can be done even in your own garage. Using special technologically simple machines, you can make products from gypsum, polystone, and resins. These can be various sized garden figures, piggy banks, souvenirs, advertising, and design solutions. One of the fanciest options is making mannequins for clothes. Nowadays, when we have clothes in shops at every turn, this idea can simply bring a fortune, as it solves the main issue with the sale of products. The molds can be made from silicone and fiberglass with your own hands. Mobile phone cases. Another profitable business idea with a huge market is the manufacture of silicone cases for mobile phones. They are made using special high-pressure machines. The silicone is first stirred, and then the necessary coloring agents are added. The resulting mixture is placed in a prepared mold, which is then placed under a high-pressure thermal press. The cost of the simplest of these machines in China starts at $3,000. You will also have to spend money on making the molds themselves. In this case, they can be made from soft metals using a milling machine. Only one person is needed to operate the machine, and no special qualifications are required. With the help of such machines, you can also make cases for headphones, bracelets, keychains, various kinds of promotional and souvenir products. Mini manufacturing of pencils. We're talking about the manufacture of simple or colored pencils from recycled materials, namely waste paper. The manufacturing process is as follows. First, a base of paper is prepared on a handheld cutter. A pencil core is glued in it. Then the paper is glued and twisted on a special rolling machine. At the next stage, blanks are sent in drying chamber. After drying, pencils are cut and polished. As the last stage, pencils are wrapped in shrinkable foil, which gives them a presentable look. If necessary, an eraser is also attached to the pencil. Blanks in the form of pencils, foil, and eraser, as a rule, are sold in bulk by manufacturers of such equipment. The equipment set for organizing such a mini line costs about $4,000. As a result, we get eco-manufacturing with a minimal production cost. Manufacturing of boilies. As you know, professional fishing is not cheap. Fishermen spend a lot of money on their hobby. Therefore, this niche is very promising in terms of business development. One of the sub-niche is the production of fishing boilies, which are considered to be the most effective bait for carp fishing, and they are used by fishermen by the bucketful. Boilies are balls in the size from 5 to 30 mm, consisting of a mixture of various components including crushed grains of cereals, various protein additives in the form of meat, bone meal or maggots, food flavorings, food colorings, preservatives, and binding agents. All sorts of recipes are easy to find on the internet. You will need a special machine to roll the boilies. The cost of such machine starts at $500. You will also need a dough mixer and a steamer. Sales of products takes place through arrangements with fishing shops, notice boards, thematic communities in social networks. Vacuum chambers for wood. This business idea is based on vacuum drying of wood. It is a new technology that gives you the opportunity to outperform your competitors quickly. What is the main idea? Initially, the wood arrives at the sawn mill, where it is cut into boards of a certain thickness and length. But the wood cannot be used in construction straight away. The wood must be dried first. It will become denser, stronger, and more durable. The wood can be dried in the classical way by placing the boards in a room, where they are artificially kept at a high temperature. Or you can use a completely new method of vacuum drying. This method saves a lot of time and allows you to have the board ready 1-2 weeks earlier. Formed plastic and EVA foam products. We're talking about CNC machines with the help of which you can make different products from EVA foam and formed plastic. We'll load a 3D model of the desired product into the program, put the blank into the machine and watch the process of creation. As for marketing, this is where you need to start. You need to carefully analyze the different niches and think about where different kinds of props might be in demand. For example, theaters, advertising agencies, designers, etc. could be your customers. You can also Google download 3D models for CNC and see what's out there. Another option is to Google images and type in formed plastic pieces. Take some time, and you will see that there are plenty of options for what can be produced. 3D printing with metal. Mental Startup has invented a 3D printer that prints with metal, producing parts that require no refinement. In contrast to conventional 3D printing with plastic, which is suitable for modeling, prototyping and creating one-off products, printing with metal can be used for large-scale production. The work takes place in 3 stages: 3D printing, machining and hardening. Printing with metal will speed up production and allow complex parts for electronics and automobiles to be printed quickly. Production of wall eco-panels. To build a successful business in small towns and villages, you need to use their advantages, namely cheap hired labor, low rental costs, and availability of certain raw materials. Such raw materials, for example, can be straw. Nowadays, the construction of energy-efficient eco-houses is a global trend. Such a house can be built in a few days from straw wall panels. It's easy enough to make the panels. You make a frame out of boards and press straw into the frame. Investigate this field in more detail. Analyze your region in terms of the availability of raw materials and subsequent sales. Perhaps this is the idea that will allow you to run a profitable and useful business. Window screens. Our environment is full of insects, dust, smoke, and different allergens. All of this gets into our homes through the windows and affects our health. The essence of this idea is to produce mosquito nets of special fabric, which will not only keep away insects, but will also filter 90% of dust, smoke, and allergens. We were able to find manufacturers of such filter material in the Netherlands, Poltex, and the Czech Republic, Respelon. These companies also produce the material for protective medical masks. To implement this business idea, we order a roll of fabric from the manufacturer at the wholesale price. We also buy the necessary accessories for the assembly of mosquito nets. There is nothing complicated in their assembly, you can do it in the garage. When everything is available, we assemble the frame with our filter elements according to the customer's dimensions and send the order. Thanks for watching, my friends. Leave a comment on which business idea you like the most. Rotating kitchens. Dragon's Breath. Wooden replica weapons from the game CSGO. Laser for surface cleaning. Vertical garden on the wall. Toys based on children's drawings. Quick dispensing systems for beer and juice. Jacuzzi boat. Stabilized flowers. Touch mirror. Face pot.